Okay, greetings. Thanks for joining us. All right, this is the chat portion of the webinar. So far, I don't think I'm gonna mess it up like I did last time. That was yeah, that's like the 222 portal, you know. Only difference in bringing World War III. So that's a joke. I know it's not a good way to start a question Q&A thing. So, all right, the portal today is the 316 portal. Sure. There are some names here. I'm not familiar who some of these people are that's posted here. So I don't think some of these are members. So I'm just gonna go by the people that I'm familiar with and go with that. So yeah, there's other people, someone's abusing the system, it seems. It's hard to answer questions when you feel like there's something else going on there. So yeah, if I don't see, I don't know who Ray is. I don't know who this other person is. So okay, all right, blessings. Thank you for posting your questions. Carol, any messages for me? I see a lot of unicorn energies. I see a lot of releasing your lower chakra density, connecting to more people in a positive energy. So I see you going into just a whole new energy altogether of yeah, connecting with nature, but also basically connecting more to yourself. Actually, any messages for me from Yeshua? Yeshua, he does show you have been on islands. I won't call them deserted islands, but You've been lived on islands out in the middle of the ocean in your past incarnations. Because some of your ways that you look at the world are very similar to that energy. And I'm just checking something real quick. Interesting. Interesting. Rachel, I was listening to your Patreon channeling Ashtar Command. That must have been a long time ago. And caused me to sneeze nonstop. Is there a message? Well, I feel, the energy I get from that, there's beings that don't want you to connect with them, is when that happens. Like a reptilian energy. So, yeah, I feel like, yeah, I did feel like you have a positive connection to them overall. So, yeah, Ashtar is always going to be a controversial one. I always feel like a reptilian presence doesn't want me to connect to them, but I connect to them anyway because, I think they're great. Not everybody thinks that way, of course. Second question. My parents wanted to take a trip home to the Philippines in October. I think my dad wants to tie up loose ends. What can you tell me about this? Oh, yeah, yeah, but yeah, definitely. You might be there for a while too, or they might be there for a while. Yeah, you connect to energies there. Well, he's getting older and everything, so yeah, I mean, there's an Arcturian energy he connects to, and just self. Feels like he sacrificed himself a lot in his past. I mean, for others, he's just bringing a balance overall. And to those that are posting their questions that aren't part of all this, yeah, well, you can always renew your subscription. Uh, Brav 88 has my son Marcus got any messages for me? Yeah, stop telling him what to do. um, he does connect to Archangel Michael. I see his eyes as green. I don't know if they're actual green, but I feel his eyes are naturally green. And he does have a halo, an angel halo around his head. So yeah, and he likes to eat a lot. I think you already know that. Yeah, you might want to watch out for the whole eating a lot. I don't know if he eats a lot now, but you might want to look at when he gets older, like not obviously starved to death, but watch out for that kid. All that pizza. What is the message from my future self? A lot of self forgiveness. I do feel your energy is lighter in the future. You're not letting things get to you as much as, not that you let it get too much to you now, but of course, there's always a fear of the future. But I feel like you're balancing much of your chakras of basically just you're bringing that self love energy in. Let's put it that way. And that are there any messages for me? Oh, I see you as with blue hair. Oh, and then I see you have another question, the blue avians. But I definitely see with blue hair another lifetime. I'm not sure if that's helpful for you currently. Well, that's actually it's an Atlantean energy, and you're very good at musical instruments in your past, and you can fly, and you're connected to birds. You're actually very much connected to the owl. What connections to the blue avians? I don't know. I feel like you had some difficulties with them. Some of them were very they're very much into mind control, arrogant, um, but also obviously there's a good side to them. Also, some of them they're connected to parakeet. I think they're connected to other. I always had a weird thing about the Bolivians. It's just never clear what they're connected to. I guess they are. Uh, Part of them is connected to the ducks. At least that's what I feel from that. Or I'll have a little duck in us anyway. Yeah, yeah, it feels like your connection with them is all over the place. But there is good, but there's also conflict there. Gundam, any messages from higher self? I do see around you like a red raven. I do see you like around a Luke Skywalker type person, training him to know more of his powers. Not Luke Skywalker, but someone similar to that, like a mentorship. You probably feel some of that. Second question, any messages from guides? Just um, hmm, I see like an AI being a robot that, and I'll just tell you what I see here. Some re- some real some reality you're like you're inventor. Some reality somewhere you're inventor of a toaster. I'm not sure about the toaster oven, but definitely the toaster. It was a primitive world. Does feel like there's felines there, but you're like a mad scientist. And I think you did free energy stuff too, but one of your inventions was the toaster, the electric oven I'm getting. Have fun with that one. Yeah. I also see you doing time travel, so that was kind of like an obscure reality. Amy, there have been lots of crows in my neighborhood for the last month or so, more than usual. Is there an angelic reason? There are so many. I mean, for protection, for sure. They seem like they're gravitating to your energy field. Yeah, you do talk to them in astral. I feel like you give them advice about the world. Of course, they tell you what their perspective is too. I mean, you see that you are balancing yourself, but there's still a lot in your lower chakras, your well, actually your crown chakra. Yeah, you do crown chakra healing. See how you feel with that. Question two: I just got my braces on my teeth today. Are they going to fix the jaw issues I've been having? Yeah, it's going to take a couple months though. Yeah, I mean, it feels like your body is kind of off. Like your body itself is kind of, you know, we're not all, accurate. You know what I mean? Our bodies are. It feels like, yeah. So the jaw thing. Well, because the jaw helps you talk also. Helps you get your clear out your crown chakra actually. Interesting. Yeah, it's all crown chakra related. Um, oh my God, it's Moses. Does my higher self have a message? I just see you're connected to gold. You're definitely a gold smuggler in your past life. What connection, past or spiritual, do I have with my new friends in town, Simon? Well, they were reptilians, but it seems like they've released a lot of that. They're just doing a lot of I don't know. I feel like you guys are just playing cards and having a blast. I mean, that's what's happening now, spiritual, but in astral. But in the past, yeah, you've kind of even traders, meaning you traded goods with them out in the sea. I would say Mediterranean, but there's probably other places too. Greek lifetimes. Mia, would you ask my higher self? There's a particular lesson I know I'm supposed to learn in this lifetime. I've decided that I don't want to continue with a certain lesson. Is there a way I can refuse to finish the lesson and have the contract broken? After all, we're supposed to have free will. Well, yeah, we don't. Not when it's a contract, though. I mean, I have a job right now I want to break free of, and I can't. I have to live it out until it's expired. So, not when it's a contract. If that was the case, we none of us would be here right now. So when were you supposed to? Obviously, you're not always supposed to know what you're here to do, but I think a lot of it's self love. Just when you go with the flow, 'cause sometimes you're going against reality. If you just go with the flow, not that you have to accept your reality, but okay, this is the way the world is. I'm going to manage it the best of my ability. You'd be surprised you can change the energy around you. Any messages for me? Um, I see a lot of Arcturian energies. There are Arcturians that are a little bit frustrated what you're going through, and they understand, but they're learning through you also. And they're like a bunch of little kids running around, so that's fun. Donna, last Thursday, my friend Leslie had experience that lasted 9 or so hours when she felt like she was outside her body. She had an indulgence in pot, but she does do weed. What was going? Well, it feels like a being was pulling her soul out of her body. So that's the vibe I get. But yeah, she was leaving her body basically. She wasn't going to die or anything, but she was definitely, I mean, experiencing a higher astral. But yeah, she wasn't. I think it's just a test. She's just testing things out. Yeah, for the future. Any messages? That's part of her spiritual development. Let's put it that way. Any messages from the full moon? Uh, I mean, but the full moon can cause memory difficulties, but also good luck. So just focus on the now. Meaning, don't just if you can't remember the past, you can't remember the past. It's okay. Miles, any messages from spirit? Um, Feels like you're building a new timeline. I feel like a lot of crypto. I don't know if you do crypto, anything like that, but I feel like you're scanning those energies. The AI. Um, but from spirit, well, they show you like playing cards with spirit beings, and sometimes you cheat. They know. Well, you do it to see if they notice. Any messages from Gaia? Um, one moment. A lot of our energies are in the volcano energy. I feel like Sasquatch is around you. I feel like you tested Sasquatch a lot too. I think it tests everybody around you, which is not a bad thing. Yeah, just doing a lot of you do astral moonwalking. I know this is probably doesn't sound like it's even for you, but yeah. Well, it's like you play games with Gaia. Susie, what I've been doing astral. I feel like you've been telling your guides what to do, which is a good thing. But I feel like you're teaching them a lot. I mean, they're teaching you a lot here, but you're teaching them a lot of how it is to be human. I feel like you gave your guides a bath, an astral, but like when they're in that bath, I mean, you can look at it any different ways, but yeah, because you want better direction from them. Let's put it that way. So you're helping them see better. Let's look at it from a symbolic way. Any messages for me? Um, Forgiveness of the past. I feel like you're forgiving your mistakes in your past. Not that you hold a big grudge on it, but I feel like you're just releasing a lot so you can go forward. Maybe a new job, maybe not now, but it does look like the guys when you go somewhere else. When you feel like you're not accomplishing anything where you are now, it looks like the guys want to move you somewhere else. But you'll know when that happens. Don't get worried or anything like that. You're not gonna be worried anyway. Just don't worry. So, Amanda, any messages from my higher self? There's three different directions. You also have a connection to ancient Rome. You're very connected to the bird beings. I would say one of your prominent connections is the bird, but I see it as a golden bird. I'm not saying what bird exactly. I do see a rooster, but I don't think that's you. But you are definitely connected to rooster beings, because farming and all that in the past. Does higher self have any message advice on how I can call my dreams when I wake? Only a few memories stick. Well, I feel like you are connected to the the secret space program. You might not feel that, but I feel like there. I mean, as a healer, as an energy healer, like a guidance counselor, you're not your typical SSP person. You're a psychic person, and it get heavy there. Miguel, last week I saw the number 777 and three sevens. Any messages? Good luck. I believe it's connected. I believe it's your house. It might be a house number, possibly. Any messages from your house hunting? They're going slow. Your house hunting. It has to do with like the 222 portal, for example. It has to do with a certain date, certain time. You land it exactly where you need to go. It's going to be a definitely a different type of experience for sure. I feel like the house has your energy. Moesh, let me check. It's fine when I check to see I'm recording. It's fine, and when I don't check, I think I know what that. Oops, I know what that means. Cats are playing in the background. If you hear something, one second. Okay, Moesh, what do you mean by healing my spirit team? Asking to calm their craziness. I know I often argue with them because of their habits. Yeah, just it's good to ask the angels to clear out your spirit team. As Archangel Michael, Gabriel, who you felt, yeah, it's good. So you can move forward in anything you want to do, or just it's like getting a car wash. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, sometimes it's good to tell your guides like, you need to start talking to me better because you're doing all you can in this reality. They need to give you some kind. I mean, I realize people don't want to connect to their guides, but guides do help. But sometimes they can get really lazy and ridiculous. Message from my higher self. I do see some self forgiveness, something connected to your mom that has to be healed. I do feel uncle energy also. Like they weren't telling you everything you need to know when you're younger. So yeah, that's a little bit cryptic there. Q, there was a blue-green shooting star that appeared twice in my two separate dreams within the same day. That's nice. Do you see it? Sense any- Yeah, it's an alien connection, actually. That's you connecting to your spirit council. That's beautiful. Things have been rough lately, and it has been going on for years and years recently. I'm glad you're telling. I'm glad you're saying that. Actually, has been sentences to direct black magic, harming, killing, bloody. Okay, I've been trying forever, and nothing seems to actually work. Any guidance? Oh, direction of black magic, vengeance, rage. Uh, sea salt. A sea salt bath is good. Incense is good to clear. Seriously, like clean. Looking up sea salt and do a bath. You can get soap with sea salt in it, and it cleans out all your junk around your body. You'd be surprised. Or you can just do a sea salt bath. It doesn't mean it's going to clear out all of that. Yeah, yeah, you've had violent lifetimes in your ancient self. Um, candles are good to help heal your energy. I would recommend you like to get you know kind of like work with a spiritual person to help you clear those things. I know it's like you almost need like somebody to walk you through all that to be there for you to see that stuff and then release it. You're not gonna release everything, but yeah, it's like you need help with that. Somebody you can talk to is like, okay, I'm seeing this black magic stuff, and they can talk with you to clear it. Just putting it out there, or I can, or that's a real complicated one. Just what insight does Archangel Michael have for me at this time? Not worry, but it feels like it's goosebumps around you, which is good that you're going in the right direction. Really strange energy last weekend at the apartment. Sharing a smoothie exploded everywhere. Jeez. Whoa. I think it's a poltergeist there. Random odd vibes all around, more than usual. It is LA. You have somebody there wants that smoothie. That was a reptilian. Oh man, that is something else. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would stay away from the smoothies until you get that thing cleared out. It's a reptilian being. When do you know that was there? Hope you got that taken care of, cleared out. Oh man, I've had not like that. I've had nothing like that actually. But yeah, I got litter everywhere. If that helps you. Cat litter. Anyway, David, I have a question concerning World War II, concerning with a man in this lifetime who became exchange student living with his family while I was in high school. I visited Thomas and his family several times over the past 50 years. There's a previous relationship that during World War II, um, Galactic Federation of Light. Yeah, it feels like you as an alien being saved his life is what I feel. That's what I get from that. Yeah, just keeping an eye on him right now. So it feels like you did something for you as an alien being is what I'm saying. If it was a physical lifetime, which it possibly could have been during World War II, but I'm seeing more of an alien. When it entered USAF as a veterinary specialist, later became technician in Fort Worth, Texas. Dr. Jones and I really great work relationship, and I was wondering how you might have connected life. Oh, I can only answer one or two questions here. I was wondering how many. Well, the two of you have been brothers. Yeah. So cousins, brothers, aunts, uncles. reptilian beings, even reptilians flying ships in the higher, in the higher planes. At least that's the message I'm getting on that. Yeah. Vasco. What beings have been around me lately? Dragon beings. I would say the Men in Black, but it feels like you're clearing out a lot of military energy. I mean, I don't feel that they're around, but I feel like the dragon energy is around. I don't know. Take this wherever you want. I feel like Jimmy Hoffa. I don't know if you're. I don't know. I can see you hanging out with Jimmy Hoffa somewhere. That came out of nowhere. I think you know where he got buried too. You probably won't remember in this lifetime. Any messages from my higher self? Um, yeah, forgiveness of anything. You have a way of releasing mind control. You've definitely been a doctor of science in other lifetimes. You're just here to help, humanity, you know, yeah, not explode. The world not to be incinerated. I feel like you're connecting more to Arcturians recently. There's some Jupiter energy. It feels like Arcturians. They also have connection to Pluto. You've been in this part of the universe for a while. It's almost like the Wild West, as you can tell. It's the galactic version of it. Okay, all right, everyone. You post your questions and have a good night. Blessings.